Okay, so I'm so not going to admit that this is like the 5th time that I've done this video, but it's the 5th time I've done this video. Apparently, I talk a little too much and off the camera and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, this is my first YouTube video. I've been watching lots of scrapbook videos and gotten a lot of amazing ideas. Oh my gosh, I had no idea that there was such a wealth of valuable information on YouTube. You know, I knew it was good for jokes and for lots of funny stuff, but there's a lot of really great techniques and so much educational stuff. So I thought I would kind of give back a little bit and share something that I've recently made. This is my first real mini album. I usually do 12 by 12 layouts, but got inspired to do something different. So this is the Seven Gypsies board book, and then I've also added envelopes and tags from the Michaels Dollar Aisle. These are those ones that look kind of like a little note card. Starting on the beginning, paper is from TCP Studios, and then this is a Tim Holtz fragment where I stamped part of his phrase, "Listen to your heart." I just stamped the heart part, and also the number 3 from a Heidi Swapp clock. The clear stamp, I just folded it so that I could get just the 3. So there's 3 in our family, so I use the number 3 on a lot of things, just like my little wink to them. And then I also edged all the edges. I used chalk ink, dark Rowan, I think is what it's called. It seems like it's the perfect color for edging edges, for inking the edges. It just blends so well with just about every paper. And then I also kind of swipe it over the page too, usually. So that's the cover. This is a K & Company page. And then this is an envelope, just a plain envelope from the invitation line at Archivers. It's a great size to include on scrapbook pages and obviously mini albums. And it's really sturdy and thick, so I really like having a few of those on hand. I think I have like brown ones and then this cream color one. I try to keep both of those colors, and I include them on my scrapbook pages a lot of times with like a little note in it or something journaling. This is a tag from Seven Gypsies, and then these little numbers are also from Seven Gypsies. Just another one of the board book pages. And then this is also from the Archivers invitation line. It's just like a little flat panel card with a scallop on it, which I like also. I think I have green ones of these too that I sometimes journal on. And then these, kind of the journaling pages, it's just a plain lined paper that was kind of a cream color, and then I added more ink to it. And then there's little rub-ons here. I don't know if you can see this one because of the light. It says "Note to Self," and then I chalked behind the rub-on because the rub-on was white, so that way you can see the rub-on a little bit better. Those rub-ons are from October Afternoon from a couple years ago, and I think October Afternoon is one of the companies, unfortunately, that's gone out of business also. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, because I really like their stuff, but I haven't really noticed it lately. I'm trying to move some things out. I haven't really noticed it lately, but maybe they've just kind of changed their style, and it's just not something I'm picking up on anymore. So, this is another TCP Studios paper, which I think looks like the best vintage wallpaper. It's so cool. I'm not sure who this paper came from. It was probably just a scrap that I had, and then it's got a lot of text on it. And this is a piece of acetate that I dripped alcohol ink on, and so it made this like funky puddles. And it's kind of textury. I don't know what I'll actually do on this page, but you know, I like the way that looks. So just as my day. This is one of the Michaels Dollar Spot chipboard albums, and inked all the edges, and I cut the paper to match the hole for the ring binding is actually up here on top, and then I cut new holes with my Crop-A-Dile. And then this one, I just put these little flowers where the hole would have been. I didn't actually cut the paper there, but that way, just so that through wear and tear your finger doesn't poke through the paper there, since there's actually a hole between the 2 layers of paper. And these were Prima flowers that I just alcohol inked. So this is why. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on that page. This is why I do this. This is why I don't know. Since it's a work in progress, these are all just ideas for our house. We've been here for almost 10 years, so lots of things to daydream about, and just things to do. Paint my office, you know, that kind of stuff. This next one actually has my home address on it, so I'm going to flip past that one. It's this is from the back of a Jenny Berlin bingo card packaging. There were just little sample ones on the back, or so you could see what was in the package, and I cut those apart too. Pretty much anything's fair game. And it says home, and then I just listed all the different places that I've lived and my thoughts about those different places. Just another board book page. This is just one of those little tags from Making Memories, the Vintage Findings. That's what those are. I just like the way that it kind of scuffs on the paper and you can hear it. And it kind of jingles around. Another 7 Gypsy tag with a bird. Kind of a theme, I guess. A couple more pages. Splurges. Things I've learned. Some of these are kind of, it's my thoughts, it's my album, but it's also something that at some point, hopefully my daughter might read through and kind of get to know me a little bit better. And just, different things that I've kind of kept in mind throughout my life. Some more board books, which I'll probably put pictures on at some point. This is another one of those envelopes. These are Tim Holtz stamps. The text stamp is in tea dye, vintage, or distress ink. And then this one I stamped with the walnut stain stamp, or ink, distress ink. And then just as my dreams. Got another tag, just some of my favorite things. Open windows, my netbook, desserts, the beach, Disney World, those good things in life. Dream trips, places I'd like to travel to. This is also from Making Memories, the Vintage Finding line. This is just a little stamp. I had just a little pack of, like 20 stamps or so, 15, 20 stamps, I think. Book is really hard to turn the pages on, but I kind of like that. I like that it's chunky and kind of chaotic and stuff. Simple Pleasures, just another little Prima flower that I alcohol inked. Picture of my girl. And then the back. So as you can see, yeah, it's a mess. But I like it. You couldn't go in a store and buy something like that. So that alone kind of makes it cool. I think it's something that you'd want to pick up and you want to kind of flip through it and figure out what's going on in this book. So I like that, and I like how I like the sound of it. Whatever, that's weird, I know, but anyway. This is just another one of those little tags that I also dripped some alcohol ink on. And kind of chalked the chalk ink a little bit. Just kind of make it look worn. And so eventually I'll hang, some different little charms from the edges and stuff, but I haven't found anything that I really want to hang just yet. And I kind of don't want to finish it all at one time. Over the next year or two, I want to add things to it and squirrel things away in it. And just kind of like a time capsule, I guess. So that's my first thing. Let me show you some of the pages here, or some of the pages. This is the one sheet. This is actually Pink Paisley from their Christmas line. Mistletoe and Company collection. Paisley postcards is what it says. So that was front. There's the back though. Ha ha ha. I think the back looks pretty cool. And the only thing, it says number 25. So I guess that's really the only clue that it's really truly Christmas. But since most of it's not in English, I wouldn't necessarily know if it says anything about Christmas or not, I suppose, unless it says Noel or something. And then these are the TCP studio papers. This is how it looks on the front. Ancestral Bird Flourish. That's what it says. I think these are so pretty. And like I said, the back I thought was just really cool. And then here's the blue that was in there.